New footage of Detroit rapper T. Grizzley behind bars has just gone viral, and fans can't stop talking about what they saw. The short clip, leaked from an unknown source inside the facility, shows T. Grizzley in a setting that shocked both supporters and critics alike. Within minutes of surfacing online, the footage spread across every major social platform, with people dissecting every frame, every expression, and every word. Some fans claim it proves T's innocence and resilience, while others believe it exposes a darker truth about his current situation, according to insiders close to the rapper. This video wasn't meant to be seen by the public. Sources suggest it was taken during a tense moment between T. Grizzley and another inmate, capturing an exchange that quickly escalated before correctional officers intervened. But what really grabbed attention wasn't just the confrontation, it was T's composure under pressure. Despite being in one of the toughest environments imaginable, he stayed calm, focused, and even dropped a few lines that sounded like they came straight out of a freestyle. Fans have flooded the comments with messages of support, saying the video proves T hasn't lost his spirit, even behind bars. Others, however, question how such footage leaked and what it could mean for his legal situation moving forward. As debates rage online, one thing's for sure: this viral jail footage has reignited the world's fascination with T. Grizzley and raised serious questions about what's really happening behind those prison walls. The internet erupted late last night after shocking footage of Detroit rapper T. Grizzley surfaced online, showing him inside a jail facility under circumstances that immediately captured the public's attention. The clip, barely 2 minutes long, was first posted on a small hip-hop forum before spreading like wildfire across Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok. Within hours, it had millions of views and thousands of comments, and the conversation wasn't just about what people saw, but what it meant for the rapper's career, his safety, and his state of mind. The video opens with T. Grizzley sitting on the edge of a metal bunk bed, wearing a standard orange jumpsuit. The setting is unmistakably a jail cell: gray walls, dim lighting, and a background hum that sounds like other inmates talking nearby. He looks tired but focused, his hands resting calmly in his lap. Moments later, a voice from off camera calls his name. And that's when things start to get intense. At first, seems like just another inmate interaction, but the tone shifts quickly. The unseen voice taunts him, questioning his fame, his lyrics, and his authenticity. "You ain't no street legend in here, T," the man sneers. The camera shakes slightly, suggesting whoever recorded the video was doing it secretly, possibly from a cell phone smuggled into the facility. But what shocks viewers isn't the confrontation, it's T's response. Instead of getting angry or defensive, T. Grizzley remains calm. He stands up slowly, his presence instantly commanding attention. "Ain't nothing changed, bro," he says, his tone firm but controlled. "I came from this before the fame. Y'all forgot who I was before the music." Those words immediately caught the internet's attention. Fans pointed out how it mirrored his lyrics from First Day Out, the track that catapulted him into fame. In that moment, T seemed to blur the line between reality and his music, as if he was reliving the same resilience that built his career. The room in the video goes silent for a few seconds after he speaks. Even the man taunting him doesn't respond. It's clear T's reputation still carries weight, even inside those walls. What happens next, however, is what made the video truly viral. The camera catches T walking toward the door of the cell as officers enter the block, possibly alerted by the noise. Instead of resisting or showing aggression, T simply turns toward the lens and says, "You can take the fame away, but you can't take my peace." Then the clip abruptly cuts off. Within hours, the internet exploded. Hip-hop pages reposted the footage with headlines like "T. Grizzley still real behind bars" and "T. Grizzley keeps it solid in jail." Fans flooded comment sections with support, calling him a real one for staying composed under pressure. Others, though, were skeptical, questioning how the footage was recorded, who leaked it, and what kind of situation T was really in. According to sources close to the rapper, the video wasn't recent. One insider told Hip Hop Uncut that the footage was filmed several weeks ago during a temporary transfer between facilities. He wasn't expecting that camera on him, the source said. Somebody on the inside recorded it without permission. But he's fine. He's focused, he's staying prayed up, and he's writing new material while he's in there. True? That would explain T's calm demeanor in the video. Reports indicate he's been spending most of his time reading, journaling, and working on music concepts. Another source mentioned that T had even requested to participate in the prison's music and literacy programs to mentor younger inmates. He's trying to turn this experience into something positive, the source said. He knows people are watching and he wants to show growth, not defeat. Despite the encouraging tone from his inner circle, the leak itself raises serious concerns. Prison officials are reportedly investigating how the footage got out. Cell phones are strictly prohibited inside correctional facilities, and possessing or using one is considered a serious violation. Authorities are now trying to identify who recorded the video and how it was distributed to the public. Meanwhile, T. Grizzley's team has remained mostly silent. His management issued a brief statement through social media, saying, "We are aware of the circulating footage." T appreciates everyone's concern and support. He remains focused on his faith, his family, and his music. The statement, while vague, was enough to calm his most loyal fans. Though it didn't stop the speculation. Some fans believe the video was intentionally leaked to reignite public interest in T's career, especially since his upcoming album had been delayed due to legal complications. "This is Marketing 101, one fan tweeted. He's reminding people that the real T. Grizzley still exists, unbothered, solid, and authentic. Others, however, see the situation differently. You can tell he didn't want that filmed. One commenter wrote, "He looked like a man just trying to stay out the way. This ain't no stunt. This is someone just trying to survive where he's at." Hip-hop culture has always been deeply intertwined with authenticity and image, and T. Grizzley's story sits right at that intersection. His career began with a song about prison and survival, First Day Out, and now, ironically, he finds himself back in that environment, living out a reality many rappers only describe in lyrics. For fans who have followed him since the beginning, the footage feels like a full-circle moment, albeit a painful one. The footage also reignited discussions about how the criminal justice system treats artists, especially Black men who come from difficult backgrounds. Many fans argue that T. Grizzley's situation is part of a larger cycle, one where success doesn't always protect you from the environment you came from. "It's sad, man," one viral comment read. "He made it out, made money, changed lives, and somehow he's back in that same cell he rapped about escaping. That's the system, not him." Regardless of the debate, one thing remains undeniable. The video has reminded the world of T. Grizzley's strength. Whether through his lyrics, his silence, or his composure under pressure, he continues to embody resilience, even behind bars. He carries himself like an artist who refuses to break. And while the footage raised more questions than it answered, it has reignited global attention on a man who has always turned his pain into purpose. As investigations continue and the truth behind the leak unfolds, one thing is certain: T. Grizzley's story is far from over. The video continued to spread like wildfire. Every platform, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter was flooded with the same 47-second clip of T. Grizzley pacing in his cell, surrounded by other inmates. The audio wasn't clear, but the energy was unmistakable. He was frustrated, shouting something about fake loyalty and people using his name for views. By the time the clip reached No Jumper, Academics, and Say Cheese TV, the narrative had taken a dark turn. Some blogs were claiming that T. Grizzley was set up by one of his closest friends. Others suggested he wasn't even safe behind bars. Then came the twist. Another video dropped, this one showing T. Grizzley arguing with a correctional officer. The guard looked nervous and T's voice echoed off the concrete walls. "I ain't no crash dummy," he yelled. "Y'all better stop playing with me before I start talking." That single line, "before I start talking," changed everything. People immediately began dissecting it. What did he mean? Talking about what? Within hours, conspiracy threads popped up claiming that T. Grizzley knew more about the crimes that got him locked up than he ever revealed. A few even speculated he might be hinting at the involvement of other rappers. A man who claimed to be T's former cellmate came forward on TikTok with his own story. Wearing an orange jumpsuit, he said, "Y'all think T just mad? Nah, he's scared. He found out something inside, something about the night he got picked up. That's why he said what he said." The video hit 1.2 million views in less than 8 hours. Meanwhile, T. Grizzley's family finally broke their silence. His cousin went on Instagram Live, visibly shaken. "Stop spreading lies. T good? He ain't talking to no one about no case." They tried to make him look weak before his appeal, but fans weren't convinced. Screenshots allegedly from an inmate text service showed T telling someone, "It's too late." They know. The shade pages lit up again. Comments like, "Bro, who's they?" And he knows something big flooded the threads. Even more suspiciously, his management deleted several old Instagram posts, especially those featuring a particular Detroit associate known for being close to T during his early days. That deletion didn't go unnoticed. People started asking why those posts disappeared right after the footage went viral, adding to the drama. DJ Vlad shared a cryptic tweet when the truth comes out about what's happening in Michigan. A lot of people gonna wish they kept quiet. Fans immediately connected that tweet to T. Grizzley. The Detroit connection, the timing, everything lined up. But then late that night, another inmate leaked an unseen portion of the same video. In this part, T. Grizzley wasn't yelling. He looked defeated. Sitting on his bunk, he whispered to another prisoner, "They don't even care if I'm innocent, bro. They just needed a name." That line broke the internet. Supporters flooded Twitter with hashtag #FreeTGrizzley, while critics questioned whether he was trying to manipulate sympathy before trial. By sunrise, a jail official issued a statement confirming that an investigation has been launched regarding the unauthorized video leak, but it only fueled more theories because the official refused to comment on T's condition or whether he was moved to isolation after the footage spread. Within 48 hours, his lawyer released a brief statement saying, "T. Grizzley is in good health and maintaining his innocence. Any leaked material should be treated as illegal evidence tampering." Still, the damage was done. The world had already seen him vulnerable, scared, angry, and maybe even ready to expose secrets no one expected to hear. And while the public debated what was real and what wasn't, one thing was clear. This wasn't just a leaked jail video anymore. It was the start of something much bigger, something T. Grizzley might not walk away from untouched by the third day. The internet was in complete chaos. Everyone thought they'd seen it all until the full uncut footage dropped. A mysterious YouTube channel with only 23 subscribers uploaded a 9-minute video titled "The Real Jail Tape. T. Grizzley Speaks Out UNCUT." Within minutes, it was re-uploaded by dozens of pages, mirrored on Twitter, and shared across Reddit like wildfire. The video showed everything the public wasn't supposed to see. It began quietly. T. Grizzley sat on the edge of his bunk, his hands clasped together, his head low. The air was tense, almost silent except for the echo of other inmates in the background. Then he looked up at the camera and said, "They think they broke me, but they don't even know who set me up." That one line alone sent the comment section spiraling. T started pacing as he spoke to another inmate off camera, saying, "The same people I fed. They, the ones who made that call. Ain't no way they found me that quick unless someone close was talking. Someone with money behind M." Then came the part that nobody was ready for. T mentioned a name, muffled but clear enough for lip readers online to catch. The name matched one of his longtime business associates, a man who had been managing parts of his label deals within an hour. Screenshots and freeze frames flooded Twitter with captions like, "T just exposed his own manager." Bro said it plain as day, that's betrayal from the inside. As people dug deeper, fans uncovered that the manager had quietly deleted his social media accounts 2 days before the leak, adding even more fuel to the fire. The internet detectives didn't stop there. Reddit threads revealed that the manager had been seen at a private dinner with another Detroit artist who'd recently distanced himself from T. Suddenly, everyone started connecting dots. Back in the video, T. Grizzly's tone shifted from anger to heartbreak. They had to make me the fall guy. The feds was looking for somebody with a name. I was an easy target, he said. If I talk, they'll say I'm snitching. If I stay quiet, I lose everything I built. At that moment, the video cut to him sitting against the wall, muttering under his breath, "Ain't no loyalty left. They just want headlines." What came next turned the entire hip-hop community upside down. The person filming, supposedly another inmate, spoke for the first time. He asked, "You gonna tell the world who really did it?" T looked straight into the camera and said, "If anything happened to me, play this video." The footage ended abruptly, leaving millions speechless immediately. Hashtags like #ProtectTGRIZZLay and #JusticeForT started trending. Celebrities began to weigh in. Lil Durk posted a cryptic story saying, "They always go after the real ones first." Meanwhile, DJ Academics claimed he received messages from someone inside the jail saying T was placed in administrative segregation for his own safety. The following morning, Detroit news stations confirmed that T. Grizzly had indeed been moved to another facility. Officials claimed it was for security reasons, but the timing made it obvious. The viral video had changed everything. Even the FBI reportedly opened an internal inquiry into how that footage was leaked from inside a high-security wing. But what really shook fans was a statement from an anonymous guard, who told a local blog, T wasn't supposed to be recorded. Someone high up allowed that camera in there. That revelation made things darker. Was this an inside job? A setup to silence him? Or a warning for what might happen next? Hours later, T's brother posted a short, emotional message on Instagram. "My brother ain't crazy. He just tired of being lied on. Y'all gonna see soon." People began flooding T's old music videos with comments, quoting his lyrics lines that now felt prophetic. "When I was broke, they left me lonely. Now I see they only ride when they own me." The industry started whispering too. Some insiders claimed T. Grizzly's testimony could expose a larger network of money laundering and street ties behind certain label deals. Others said the real shooter T referred to in the video wasn't even behind bars, but still walking free in Detroit. Whatever the truth was, one thing was clear. The video had turned T. Grizzly from an inmate into a symbol. His face was on every thumbnail, his quotes all over timelines, his silence now louder than any song he'd ever dropped. By nightfall, fans noticed something chilling: that original YouTube upload had been deleted, along with every re-upload that contained the full 9-minute version. It vanished from every platform within hours, leaving behind only short chopped-up clips. And the final twist: the channel that uploaded it was completely wiped from the internet. No username, no trace, no digital footprint. It was as if someone didn't just want T. Grizzly silenced. They wanted the world to forget what he said. But it was already too late. The internet had heard him loud and clear. "If anything happens to me, play this video." And now everyone's waiting, wondering if the story's over, or if T. Grizzly's next move will reveal the truth behind the setup that changed his life forever. If you think this story is over, think again. Things are about to get way darker for T. Grizzly. The truth behind that leaked footage might expose some of the biggest names in the game. So before you scroll, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on notifications, because the next video will uncover what really went down inside that jail and who's behind it all. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.